Hello everyone, welcome back to Dishonored with me, longclawcorvo and Steel, where we always deliver. Well, I'm being sent on a important mission this time. We have taken out all of the key figures in the administration that took down the Empire. So, here we go. The brief here is simple. I need to get to the very top of the tower and take out the Lord Regent. He is retreated to that tower because he feels threatened and vulnerable at the moment, and as he should. It's going to be a very difficult job for me to get all the way through this building, but I start off at the lock. It's the only entrance to Dunwall Tower now. This is the scene of the crime where I witnessed the Empress being brutally murdered, and this is where Emily was taken. And I have some knowledge of this place as well as where I would have worked, and this is where I was kept prisoner and held prisoner and tortured. And I've done a pretty good job of exacting revenge on those people responsible for this, but there is one person remaining, and that is the previous High Overseer, the Lord Regents. So let's see how we get on. Now, my skills have developed since I started playing this game, and I don't just mean my character skills. My ability to sort of read the game and understand how to do and how to sort of control the surroundings and use the surroundings to my advantage is getting better, and my character is getting better as well as I create more opportunity through the game. By sheer picking things up and adding them to my inventory, it's given me skills, and now I'm using the teleport skill almost instinctively as I approach certain areas and just to move around unseen. Also using the bend time rune as well. That's an important power which gives me the opportunity to sort of slow down time, but I'm being almost obsessive now about not leaving a trail behind me of dead bodies, so I'm kind of moving them and clearing up after myself and systematically making my way from one part of the tower to another until I get to where I need to be. And I'm collecting as much as I can as well, and there are walls of light for me to take care of. I need to take out the whale oil and remove certain electricity, and this is where I really want to be, at the top of that tower. And I'm now inches away from entering the building where I know I need to be, and I'm using the save feature in the game as well to make sure that I don't lose any progress as I go through it. And this is where I take my first look at the new Lord Regent, and that's who I'm here to kill. So make no mistake about it, it's an assassination. And I'm really just traveling around the building, trying to avoid the guards and trying to find a path. And in some cases it's trial and error to discover which way to go best. And I know that there are optional missions as well which I can choose to take, and one of those is to visit the dungeons and the torture chamber and take out the head torturer. This is something I want to do because this guy inflicted merciless pain on me, so I'm really interested in spending a few minutes just taking him out of the equation as well. And here I am in the torture chambers. He's busy hacking away at a dead body that's hanging up in front of him. He doesn't see me shoot his dog with a crossbow bolt, and then it's a case of taking him out. And he's not got much of a weapon, he's fighting with some kind of hot rod, but that's it. Take him out, collect the rune that he was standing nearby. And incidentally, when you do collect the runes, this guy appears and from time to time and sort of teaches you about the powers and why you have been given the mark on your hand that allows you to use these powers, and why you were selected and why you're very unique. And this is a part of the story which as of yet I've not seen develop into anything substantial, so I'm interested in seeing where that goes and learn more about who I am as the main character. But for now I'm concentrating on my duty and getting around And once you get the hang of using the teleport to move around undetected, that makes life a lot easier. And if you notice from my health bar, I'm not really using a lot of health. In previous missions I was really running out, and things get very serious when you get into the Lord Regents sort of room, his chamber, his tower, whatever you call it. There's a tall boy wandering around in front of him, and one wall of light which is protecting him, and I need to get that disabled and get into his room. And once you've taken out the wall of light, I think the approach that you take with this is either you, as I've said before, you would either completely clear out all enemies and then hit your target, leaving you as much time and space, or you can just infiltrate past all of the enemies and get into your target. And either way you can actually complete the mission. And in this case I managed to take out majority of his targets and get close enough to him. There's a little cutscene where you have the chance to reveal yourself or not, and then he's down. But then that remains for me to actually exit the building past the guards, and as you can see here, I'm using my powers to sort of move past the guards and get out and hit the water. Really, by this point I'm exhausted. It's taken me some hours to actually complete this mission. Although I've reduced this down to a sort of 7-minute video, there is a lot of work that goes into these missions, and it is a lot of fun. And once you get back to your loyalists, they are more than pleased, and there are still some missions to go, so stay with me.